Hello, and welcome back to Conscious Reality. Listen, I want you to listen to what I gotta say, but I want you to don't listen to my voice, but as I speak, I want you to listen to yourself. Connect to your own reasons, connect to your own mind and to your own understanding so that you can understand what I say even more. Okay? I'm gonna give you one of the reasons why or one of the biggest reasons why we overthink a lot. Now, um, many of us, always say, I tend to overthink. I always overthink. I spend my nights overthinking. I can't sleep. I have insomnia. I can't fall asleep. It takes me hours, and I gotta distract myself. And I don't know how to stop thinking or shut my mind off. Now, a lot of us have this problem. But let me tell you this. Let's be real. You don't solve these problems by taking medication or pills. Many of us are taking medication and pills to try to to shut our minds down. But our minds don't be shut down because when we sleep, our dreams begin to be about the same situations. Somebody's chasing you, or you falling from a place where you don't understand, or there's somebody running behind you, and you can't see their face. You have somebody doing things to you, and you just these dreams are those thoughts converts to our dreams, and our dreams are subconscious. So therefore, we don't know how to understand these dreams because our dreams are symbolic to what's in our subconscious mind. So how do you shut your thoughts off? This is something that we all do that we don't even realize that we are doing. One of the biggest reasons why we tend to overthink so much is that I'm gonna give you one reason. It's because we try to go against what we know we should be doing. A lot of us, we know what we need to do. We know what we should do. We know what was the best idea. We know what the right thing to do is. We know when somebody don't want us. We know when there is trauma. We know when there is something wrong. We know when somebody ain't for us. We know this. But for some reason, it is not what we desire. We still want what we want. We still want to do what we want to do. Even though the spirit is talking to us and telling us this is the best way. This is the best path. This is the spend your money on this, pay this, do that. We try to find ways around it to silence that thought. We try to find ways around it to silence what the spirit is telling us. We try to find ways. So we fight. We go on hours of fighting against what is the right, going against the right answer. Listen, we all know what's the right answer. We all know. I promise you, we all know. But when our intuition speaks to us, it speaks to us. It tells us the truth. And when it tells you what to do, stop, leave this person alone, break up with this person. You should be single. You shouldn't buy this car right now. You shouldn't buy this house. When our subconscious mind, or the deeper understanding, which is the intuition, when that is telling us to do something, it's for our good. We know if we do it, it's going to make sense. We know if we do these things, a lot of stress is going to be gone. We know if we do these things, our life will be a lot more easy. If we know when we do these things, we will be less in debt. We know if we do these things, but I still want what I want. I still want him. I still want her. I still want this car. And then what we do, we try to override that silence, that peaceful intuition, that peaceful intuitive voice. If we learn to stop doing that and just trust in this, let nature do what it does. If we learn to trust in the creator and trust in ourselves and trust that we are connected to the creator and he or she talks to us, then we will learn to just stop suffering so much. A lot of us are suffering against our own self, our own desires. We are suffering because of our own, we want what we want, how we want it, and that's the only way. We don't know how to detach from those desires. So therefore, we attach to these suffering. If you know what's the best thing to do and you do it, your mind is gonna get silent. But if you know what the best things to do, but you're trying to find another way, another reason, your own evil desires, then you're gonna always your mind is never stops. It never stops. So one of the reasons why we think so much and we overthink so much is because we cannot accept what we should be doing. We cannot accept the path that the intuition is giving us. We cannot accept the guidance. You see, like when we want to go, when we're driving this way, even though there's a detour, we fight it. We try to find another way. Well, this way takes longer, or this way it's not. I don't like this. I don't like this street. Sometimes it is a lot easier to just go where the intuition is telling you. Sometimes it's just easier to be single. Sometimes it's just easier to not make that purchase. Sometimes it's easier not to swipe that credit card. Sometimes because it catches up to us sooner or later. And then since it always catches up to us, our minds go again. So our minds never stop. Our minds continue to go because we keep going against what we know we should do. Many of us, we know what we should do. So I want you to think about this moment right here. You know the truth. Let's be a little bit reflective right now. Not deflective, reflective. Let's reflect on our own life. We know what to do, don't we? We know what we need to do, don't we? We know exactly what we should be doing, don't we? We know what the best route and the decision is that we should be doing, don't we? Then trust that. Do that. That frees up a whole lot of space in your head. A whole lot of space. If you do this, life will be much easier. Life will give you exactly what you desire. Just trust it. It's telling you this so that you can have a better, easier life. It sees you struggling. It sees you can't find peace. There's no happiness. There's no joy in your life anymore because you're going against what life is bringing to you. Listen, if you haven't trusted yet, trust it now. Okay? Anyways, y'all, thank you for listening. I hope that you become a member um, to this channel because like I said, we're doing book readings, book clubs, meetings, one-on-one, all those things when you just become a member. If you like these type of messages, just become a member or at least become a subscriber. So I appreciate you guys. I hope that this helps you clear up some space in your mind so where you can find peace, where you can surrender, where you can just silence your mind just for a couple hours a day or at night where you can find sleep. Because sleep don't come to many of us. Sleep only comes when you have peace with your decisions that you have made. Decisions that you have made. Trust the one that you know that you should be doing, that you need to do, and do it. Don't try to find a better way. Don't try to find a way that's gonna give you what you want also, because it doesn't work. You're gonna always have to find another way how to combat what you want, because what you want sometimes brings chaos. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful